yeah, I'm not wearing my hat. Dang it, always forgetting that now. I'm getting bad at it. There we go. Fixed. Cool. That doesn't mean you gotta get up, bud. Okay, so where are the... Oh yeah, I wanted to adjust that real quick, too. Yes, I think I do. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not as much as I thought. Let's do that, and then do that, and then move that way. There we go. That looks nicer. Okay, now we're there. I'm gonna start this one though by doing this. Go beep with many people. Get all sorts of gifts. Press A button. Complete the link. Save and mystery gift. Cool beans. Eon mail? Okay, that's pretty neat. I can get down with having the Eon mail. If it's free, it's for me. Mine is an ice berry. Oh, I kind of would have liked an ice berry a little bit more. But yeah, it's not gonna really matter that I have that really even, because we're not gonna be saving this. So it's nice that I get an item that is not crazy important, I guess. I think is the right way to say it. And these should... Oh yeah, and it's cropped the way that it is because this is set up for the Game Boy player, which we're about to see. Hell yeah. Why does that keep going like away from me in life? Yeah, hi buddy. Hello. You know what's a good thing? I got some water here. I can have a sip of it. Cool freaking beans. But yeah, we beeped with the girl that's technically at the department store. And now we're going to start breeding for Onix. I am going to get it today. I hope. It's almost not even 6 yet. Get a little earlier start than usual. I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it. Butt pats, butt pats, butt pats. And then you sit down. No more butt pats now. I am going to need my hand in a second though, bud. You're going to be very disappointed. See, look at that. We even got the option for mystery gift. Cool freaking beans. And we have Onix in the... Don't look at me like that. You know I have to do things. Onix should be in there. Yeah, see, look. Onix is right there. I mean, it looks like a snake, but it's Onix. I promise you that. I am going to need my hand soon, buddy, though. Like, doing this with my right hand feels incredibly freaking wrong to do. But yeah, you will get your pats. You know, we're actually going to take this off. Where is... Oh, his brush is all the way over there. Oh, no. Put that there. Yeah, hold on a second, buddy. I'm going to get your... there we go. I think it's been like a day or two since I've probably brushed you, so we can do that. Can try to multitask a little bit. Why not? And he does actually enjoy this, and I think it's having this collar off and able to get the hair that's like underneath it. I think it's something that definitely was not done before for him. Ooh, look at that. We already got this. 55. I don't know where we're at. I got really bad at keeping track of like the eggs, so I don't know how many we're even at with Onix. I don't know, and especially it didn't help that I was trying to like also keep track of Dratini, and Dratini was definitely over odds. That took me so long to get the Dratini, which I didn't do on here. That was being done on my own time. That's because I kind of didn't want to use Dratini for this. No, he's not there yet, so we'll wait. See, I like how you want attention, but then when you actually start getting it, then you're like making it harder to get it. But that's fine. Make it harder to get, well then you're gonna get less. Nobody likes somebody that makes you fight for it. Are you there yet? No, you're not? Dang. Come on. Give me another... Yeah, hi buddy. Well, you moved away. Of course I'm gonna stop petting you. Alright, fine. Then you gotta hang out here. Don't do that weird shit where you're gonna like step away. And like definitely trying to do this with my other hand is so goofy. Not impossible, but it just feels so wrong. Because like my left hand's supposed to be for button pressing. Maybe the occasional camera movement, but not the whole controls. Not impossible. I'm holding it like this though. Is this kind of working? It kind of works. Booty pat, booty pat, booty pat. I don't know what it is about pets liking like booty pats, but like I think even the wife's cat really liked him a lot. Like he would do that thing though, like when you would like pat him back there. Nope, not green yet. Or if you did like this, like right there at like the base of his tail, he'd do that thing where he would like he would like almost make himself like shorter and like scrunch up, but then like try to like reach high as well. He loved that shit. You don't do that though, but that's because you're not a cat. You guys don't react the same way to certain scritches and scratches. But it's weird too, like if you would do it for like, and actually if you did it in like the perfect spot on him, he would do this weird thing where he would like, it was like he was trying to like, he would try to like make it to where he was almost like facing backwards but trying to go like up to do it, and would like nip at the air kind of thing, and you would just hear him be like, and then he would like try to bite you if you do it in the right spot. But it was weird, like it would seem like for a second he was enjoying it and then would just be like, not anymore. But I think that's also just like all cats. I think all cats end up being jerks like that. And is he out yet? There you are, you old man. Okay, I need my hand again, so don't be too upset. And he immediately walks away disappointed. I'm gonna change box to, what is 5? We're gonna go to box 6. Switch to box 6. There's already a save file. That's fine. There's supposed to be a save file there. I also appreciate the likes that y'all have been leaving already. We've barely even started and already the appreciation is floor. I didn't put the Onixes away. But the appreciation is flooding in. Very nice. And deposit this one away. I just want my green Onix, because then we can work on Togepi. And Togepi is going to suck to try to be able to notice if it's shiny or not. Because, like, the only real notable difference of it is, like, the spots on it. And they're not even, like, different colors. They're just positioned differently. Why did you lick the controller? That doesn't even sound delicious. Wait, my hands go there. That's weird, dude. Yeah, that's why you're like licking your mouth all weird and stuff, because you know it's weird too. This is like when I like wash my controllers too, you know that's not gonna even like be nice. Nobody likes the taste of non-delicious cleaning chemicals. No, that's my knee. My knee. How dare. Accidentally ran into a Ditto and you're not blue, don't care. Which, the amount of blue that Ditto is in this game is, like, mind-boggling. Because he is so damn blue. But then he's, like, barely blue if you see him, like, in this game. Like, it's, like, a light blue. But then Stadium was like, we're gonna make him, like, the darkest, deepest blue you've ever seen. And it looks fantastic. See, like, you're making me have to, like, stretch to pet you. And that's not great. I can do this, though, and not, like, strain my back. Which is sad that, like, that's something that strains my back now, is just simply, like, leaning a little bit. That used to not be an issue. Now, problems. And he's not still there. Are we gonna get another Onix? If so, please. Be shiny. Do it for me. Oh, wow, look at that. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Alright. Come on, be green. No, Onix, you're doing it wrong. Stop. Glisten. Be green. Be that ugly green color. And then later I will make you the appealing gold color. Buddy, relax. It's okay. Relax. You're not gonna die. There. My hand is on your head. Is this what you want? You needy bitch. I don't want to smell your breath though. Your breath smells like dog food and booty. I'm not a fan. Like, I'm a fan of you, but not smelling your breath, though. Your stank breath. See, and you don't even know what I'm saying is even that mean to you. You might not like that I'm saying that about you, but you know your breath's stanky. Ah, there he is again. Hooray. Cool, cool. Deposit that thing. Do I have 4 now? 1, 2. Oh, I have 3. I can hold 2 more Onix eggs, which these things go so slow. Lurk, engage. Alright. I'll be watching from the shadows. Ah, delightful water. Take good care of it. You're not my dad. Okay, now I need you to make the shiny Onix. Yeah, I need it in my life. Because I want to actually move forward with Togepi. And a part of me was like, I don't know if I wanted to like keep trying to do what do you call it? If I wanted to try to keep getting like the Onix on stream, or if I like wanted to try to like do it on my own time and then in stream try to get Togepi next. I don't know, because I think Togepi probably has a shorter cycle than Onix does. I'm not positive, but I would assume that is the case, especially because there's such a size difference. But I don't even know like what Togepi's is comparatively. I mean, I guess I could like, let's see, Onix, egg, steps. On. There we go. Didn't need to like cough in y'all's ears and stuff. I want to see what its steps are. Wow, how are they like... Oh no, don't get it. There we go, cool. Onix, let's see. This should have it right. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't need to know about its egg groups and stuff. How many steps does it take, though? Wasn't that like a thing that like everybody just had like what the steps were of them on? Why is that so difficult to find nowadays? It used to be like common knowledge, and now it is like not. Oh, look at that! How many? Oh, well, Togepi, it says it takes about 2,500. But I need to know what. Dude, come on, please get out of my way. But what is Onix? Maybe it's here then. Oh yeah, look at that. We are in generation 2. Onix, there it is. Onix in Gen 2, 6,656. My gosh. And then Togepi is Gen 2. Show me Togepi. Togepi is 2,800. Oh, that is significantly less. So Togepi would be much faster when it comes to actually hatching that thing. So that's cool. But wow, Onix, the fact that it takes 6,000. Damn. That's gonna be a lot. But not impossible. We will be able to do it. I really wish that what's it called? Freaking... Oh, cool, he's there. Oh, you know what? No matter what, I know I can get this. I just don't know if I already have an Onix on me. I don't. Oh, and you're not muted. Hush phone. Do doodly do doodly do. Cool, cool, cool. And then we immediately leave, which I think I don't. I think that was all the eggs I can carry. Yep. And I like having, you know, more eggs. I like them being consistent. I don't like having a gap feels wasteful. Like you have like, you know, only 2 or 3 eggs and you're making hatches, but you're not getting the daycare man to step out. I don't like that inconsistency. I'd like a little bit more. No, this isn't green. Also, which I love how they have just like a little like, twing, like for the eggs, as if like this thing hatched it wouldn't be like monstrous. And you're still not there, so now we wait. Which I think we are using regular in-game music. Blue mic, game capture. Yeah, it is using regular music. If we end up wanting this, if people are thinking that the chill music, we should be switching to that, definitely let me know. I'm thinking I might switch it to that, but I'm not positive. But I could see if people are just like, I think having the lo-fi music by Glitch is a better option. I can do that. That works just as well. And I love how as soon as it's like, it's like, oh, nope, it's gone. And, oh, we did just hatch an Onix, didn't we? Yep. And see, at minimum, even if I don't get like the shiny Onix, I'm hoping to have like another decent Onix. Even though I think I already have a level 70 Steelix, I wouldn't mind having one that's 100 someday. But I want to make sure it also has like solid moves on it. I think I'll end up probably having it be like a Curse Mon as well. Because who doesn't love Curse Steelix? As long as it doesn't get absolutely mollywopped by a special move while trying to set up. Because the thing's already just so slow as it is. But then again, I think Onix or Steelix is not a mon that you want to always use if you're trying to win. Very specific when it's good to use. Which, I mean, like, Stadium kind of is a fine place to try to use it. Only because there are definitely times where, like, you know, teams have, like, a gimmick to it. Like, if I really wanted to, I could try to have, if I know it was going against one of those teams that, like, relies on swagger, I could easily see myself, you know, just having it holding a, I think it's Bitterberry to cure confusion, but easily could have it just, like, hold a Bitterberry, know it's going up against, you know, something that's going to have, that, or I even get, a baton passer that's going to, that can pass off an agility to it or something. Even though you can't double up on items, and I think confusion actually gets passed on through baton pass. I think I just found that out earlier, because in my off time I've been playing a black version, and when I think I had my Scolipede was confused and I baton passed with it. I think the confusion followed it. Either that or the, what is it? I think it was like Swan or something. No, that's, what was I going against that had water? Oh, it was Dewott. That either that water pulse confused me 2 times in a row and I just got super unlucky, or like I said, the confusion followed. Don't remember though. Not a fan of that being the case. If it I need you off. There you go. Out of my way. Thank you. All these people getting in my way. Because I could, like, step off to the side once in a while and just, like, you know, change that up a little bit. Because I don't think that's this guy. I don't think he ever really steps to the right. I think he only ever just, like, walks in your direction. At least that's how I've been taking it, because it seems like they are just always getting in the way. I also, like, just genuinely love this freaking music. Oh yeah, it's now 6. Not too bad. We're gonna have at least like 2-ish hours of doing this. And I hope I get it. I think that, like, that Dratini, I think the morning that I got it, I had been trying to go for like 2 hours or so, while the wife was getting ready to You know, we were both, or I was already ready to go, but I know she was prepping to leave still. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have time because she was easily not going to be awake anywhere near when I was. So I was like, I'm gonna take this time while I have it. I'm gonna try to get that Dratini, and while she's lit, she's using she's in the bathroom getting ready, and it finally happened, and I was so freaking happy. And I was like, all right, we're leaving on a good note. I'm happy about this. This day is already, I'm starting my day with a victory. This is very good. And then the rest of the day actually wasn't too shabby. It was pretty solid. I don't think I'd complain about it that much. Hey, it's me. You're raising my Pokemans, and my goodness, they were surprised. And had this thing they're calling an egg. But seriously, like, how is it like after like the 300th egg that I've given you, you don't even try to like peek out the window a little bit just to be like, dude, where do they come from? Like, those two have made so many freaking eggs. Yet here we are, just like not trying to figure that stuff out. Where we, like, that'd be like one of those like mysteries where they're like, we'll pay you a lot of money for actually having the answer. And then you get like Elm, who's supposed to be like this guy. He's supposed to like, one of his things is he's supposed to be like all about the breeding and eggs and stuff. They totally just isn't. He doesn't know jack about it. He's like, oh, somehow this guy got an egg and I don't. We don't know how. But I do like that they give you that egg early on to give you Togepi, and they don't try to like give it to you, like 3 or 4 badges in. Like, they're like, no, we're gonna give it to you like now. Like, a part of me almost wishes that like they gave you a Togepi like shortly after you got to I don't know why I can't think of what the name of the city is in Diamond and Pearl Platinum, where Cynthia gives you the Togepi egg. Like, I almost wish they would give it to you like as soon as you got there, because like maybe like walking through the town a little bit, like doing all the stuff you have to, like it'd be nice to just have it then. But I know they also probably give it to you just because it's like, hey, as soon as you get this, so there's like this bike trail or the, I don't know why I can't think of what it is, like the bicycle road or whatever it is. It's like, you have to take that bike bridge or whatever. Which I still remember the episode in what do you call it? In the original anime, the bridge bike gang. I still like that was like one of the episodes that we had on VHS, and I just remember watching it, and the whole thing about it, the dude having a golem, and then Ash is like, yeah, Charmander, this'll work. It's like, I'm pretty sure you have a better Mon by that point to go against a big ass golem. But hey, he was confident in Charmander, so good for him. Which I think he technically didn't even win that. It's more so just like the golem ended up catching on fire and then just rolling around. But I don't know if it was also doing that just because it's like, hey, I'm on fire. I don't know what to do at this point. I haven't also watched this episode in forever, but it is available to watch on Pokemon TV, the YouTube channel. Which I think like a couple of days ago I watched the episode. The one with... I don't know, it's the one where Misty Psyduck, Arbok bites it in the head and it... Oh, the one with Koga, the one where he gets, where they, go to Koga's gym, which, that was also, like, incredibly uneventful watching that episode. Where it's like, they go to Koga's thing and it's like, oh, so there's gonna be this, like, really cool battle with him. And it's like, no, they start a battle, it gets interrupted. And then it somehow, like, and it does that cool thing where, he brings it out, and the Venonat immediately evolves into Venomoth, and you're like, oh, hell yeah, it's gonna be that kind of freaking party. And then they end up, using the Venomoth for Team Rocket stuff. And then they're like, oh, crap, now we're done. Okay, yeah, now just fight my Golbat, and then we're good. And I was like, oh, that's it. Kind of wish they would have been like, hey, let's try this again tomorrow and do, like, a proper battle. And they just were like, no, we're gonna do this weird, like, interrupted thing and all that jazz. Which was also, like, a little disappointing, too, when he was like, You know, just because the Psyduck like mollywopped Team Rocket, which like, ooh, difficult to do. He was like, man, that Psyduck is definitely worth having, you know, receiving my gym badge. And you're like, oh, just for, all right. I mean, then in technicality, it is just using psychic moves against 2 poison types and 2 doofuses. Like, I mean, if that warrants a badge, I mean, whatever, dude. You're the guy. You're the dispenser of it. But then also the fact that they were like, I'll trade you my Venonat for your Psyduck, and it's like, I mean, your Venonat's actually pretty slick, but I'm pretty sure it also wouldn't really work out that well. They would have had the rest of the anime, Misty just... Oh, you know what, too? The fact that she didn't, like, flip the fuck out when she was like, hey, I don't like Venonat. It's a nasty-ass bug. Like, didn't have that issue at all with the Venonat. Did not care. Even though it's, like, it has a Caterpie, which is precious. Like, no, we're gonna be terrified of that thing. You need to be green. Right now, you're not, and that's not cool. We need the greenie. Oh, and that also means we can go and put you in and get out the one he's got. I just want my green Onix. I feel like we've probably gone through almost 20 eggs now. Actually, I think we're on the way to like 30 at this point. Like I said, I kind of stopped keeping track only because there were too many different like hunts that I was kind of doing where I'm trying to keep track of it. Because I know the Dratini was over odds. Chikorita only took 4 eggs. That was great. Charmander was what, 22? I think is what we got. Which Starfruit there, like correctly was like 23, no more than 23, and yeah, at 22 got it. And I was like, wow, lucky, very nice. But I think at 22, that's 1 in 64. That was just a third under odds. So we have to hope that. Onix like kind of ends up being a little bit cooler, but right now it is not. Like it's definitely taking longer than Charizard or Charmander to get, significantly more than Chikorita. But I'm hoping it's less than what Dratini was, because Dratini was definitely like closer to probably 70 eggs. Just because I think I had to empty a box that was full of Dratini a little over 3 times. And I think I still have like 4 or 5 eggs that I still need to hatch that could possibly still have a shiny Dratini in it. Which I think if I end up having that, I'll have to see about, because I think E-Speed is an egg move for Dratini. I know it gets it through Crystal, but I don't remember if it's actually like an egg move for it. And if it is an egg move, I definitely want to try to get a shiny Dratini with E-Speed. That would maybe be like a future goal or something. But I don't think I would do it on stream. I think that would just be like a me thing. And I actually I'm contemplating, even though I know Crobat is not great in this game, especially because it can't learn Sludge Bomb. I do already have a shiny Zubat, because Zubat was like the other like personal shiny hunt that I did. And I think I got that within like 15 eggs. That didn't take long at all. And it hatched fast too, which was super nice. But a part of me wants to use Zubat over Togepi. But I kind of want to have Togepi just because it's Togepi and there is a lot of people. I don't think Mr. Arai is here right now. I'm pretty sure he's not. He's usually very vocal in the chat. But he's streaming Crystal right now. And, I mean, not like at this moment, but like he's doing that game. And there was a lot of trash talk happening yesterday in the chat about how Togepi and Togetic is not that great in this game. Green? Damn it. This thing really is going to give me the freaking Dratini treatment, and I am not about this life right now. Golly freaking jeepers. Is there at least... No, he's not there. I was gonna say, is there another egg we can get? There's not. But yeah, I was like, oh, I was like, there's a lot of. Oh, and then they were also talking a lot of trash about Chikorita. I mean, I joked about I think somebody was like, yeah, I think I think Cyndaquil's the best starter in this game. And I was just like, you spelled Chikorita wrong. And they're like, no, I don't think I did. But yeah, like a lot of Chikorita slander. So I'm very happy that Chikorita was a mon that I chose to use in this as well. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up going with Cyndaquil when it comes to the starter when I actually do my shiny run of Crystal. But I'm not going to try to do the... because I think it's going to take way too long if I tried it. But I don't think I'm going to do the shiny hunt for Cyndaquil through like the the static encounter at Elm's lab. I think if I do that, I'm going to end up like I'm going to start the game and go through it using the Cyndaquil that we get, and I'm going to trade over the Ditto that we're using right now. I didn't mean to walk in that grass, and it immediately gave me an encounter. Damn. Ain't it Strowsy? What? You're wasting my time. Let's get out of here. Oh, I was going to say let's get out of here, or let's skedaddle, but nope, then it immediately stopped. And we still have no egg there. So we get to wait. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of Chikorita slander that I heard yesterday. But I'm going to be using Chikorita and, like I said, Cyndaquil for the starter. But I'm going to get Cyndaquil and then, play the game, get to this point so that I can get to the daycare. And then I will end up trying to, I'll get the odd egg. And if we get the odd egg shiny, I mean, hey, no reason not to use that. If it's a Magby, I'll be a little disappointed. No, you're still not green, and that's not very cash money of you, Onix. Soon. Hopefully soon. I want it to be today. We've got 2 hours to try to get it. 2 hours. I think that is ample time for the 2 or 3 hours we've already given it. That'll be 5 hours total, which is about where we were at for Dratini, was like 5 to 7 hours of trying to, go at that. I'm just doing a lot of this back and forth. But yeah, so we'll get to this point, bring the Ditto over from Stadium, or what'll probably end up being in my yellow version, bringing it over that way, and then trying to get the shiny Cyndaquil that way, and then I'm trying to think of what I want because I am going to use a full team of 6. I know a lot of people are, a lot of people would probably not recommend it just so that because of how weak the Johto region kind of is, and at times if you want to have your team be like kind of strong without putting in a lot of extra effort toward the end, have like a team of maybe like 4 or 5, just so that the levels are, pretty up there by the time you get to Kanto, which even then it's like you don't need to be crazy high level for the, the majority of Kanto. But, are you there yet? No, dang nabbit, not there yet. But since most of the mons that I'll be using is going to be traded, since we're getting them in this game or this save file at least, because it's still going to use the same cartridge. Hey, there's that guy. Okay, I need my hands again. But yes, hello, buddy. Welcome back. Ooh, excuse me. Gee, that's a hiccup. Buddy, you see I need my hands. I will try to pet you this way. Because this works. I know, you need to have Jessie home so that she can give you the attention that you so desire. Even though then when she is here, like, he still tries to go to me over her, and I don't know why. I'm gonna also move this brush so that it is... I want to have that brush so that, he can rest his head over there. So I'm wondering if that's, like, one of the reasons why he doesn't want to, like, rest on the chair, is that brush is where his head sometimes goes. Yes, hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. I understand you are here, and you are demanding the attentions. And that's fine. I will give you some attentions. And I can also still check for him, because I still have one more spot for an egg. But yeah, and then it's... Because, like, the other mon that I kind of want to get because I don't have a water mon, part of me wants to get Lapras. You know, just get the, you know, work my way to it, get the Friday Lapras and have that. But another part of me also kind of wants Wooper. And I think if I end up getting the Wooper, I think I'll let it stay a Wooper. And then try to breed it that way. Just because that's, I don't know if I want it, well... Either that or, like, I don't know, like, Slowpoke's another one I wouldn't mind having. But I think I found myself, like, using Slowpoke pretty often when I end up playing this game. But it doesn't help that it's just a really good mon to use. Especially once you get it evolved to Slowbro. It just ends up being so freaking good. Okay, we got another Onix. Come on. Be green. Be green. For me, Onix. No, that's not green. That is very lame. You are regular gray rock colored. No, no nickname to this one. No nickname to this feller. Which is big time sad, but what you gotta do? What you gotta do? Hey, yours, dude, he is so soft. Shoot, speaking of you being soft, we still need to get your nails and stuff trimmed up. And you're up to date on your shots and stuff, so that just means we have to go and do it. That's all we have to do. Let's just go and get you cleaned up, buddy. That's it. Which, I hope they still have the one girl that's working there. She liked him, and he loved her, so hoping we get that again. I think I've already talked about that previously, though, so I won't really go too much into that whole thing. All I know is that she did not require a muzzle for him, and I'm pretty sure he appreciated that. I also think he knows that word, because I don't know if, like, when I said it, if it, like, his ear perked up. He is not a fan of it. In fact, I would probably go as far as to say as he absolutely despises the thing. But if he ends up being a freaking troublemaker, I mean, it's kind of the thing we have to do to help, you know, get him all nice and cleaned up, is he might need to have it on for a little bit. Even though he doesn't like it. You're a sleepy puppers. And you know what? I think I actually will. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I'm going to mute, add, and media source, add existing jams. Game captured jams. Alrighty, there we go. We're gonna have the jams now. I think after like 40 minutes of listening to that, I think we can switch over to this. This is nice, chill, and casual, but if I'm also doing that, go. We're going to add that little bit of information there. We're going to have that so we know whose music this is. Always going to make sure you credit the people if you use their stuff. Always good to do that. And I don't think anybody would be in disagreement for that. I did not tell the wife I am streaming. I should let her know in case she tries to call me. Cool, now she knows. Okay. That doesn't mean get up, buddy. You don't have to come to me. I need my hands. You keep taking away my hands, making this difficult. Yeah, you're fine. He's such a whiner. He's a whiner, but he's our whiner. I'm trying to think. So, and like, I think the other. So, do we have space? We do. We easily have space for you, actually. But I will put this Onix away first. Bills, PC, deposit. What is my current? Current box is 6. Okay. Probably should see how many were in there already. I don't think it's a ton. I mean, I probably got what, like 6 or 7 eggs in there at this point. Probably even more than that. But yeah. I'm trying to think of like what is like another. I mean, like I do like Chin Chow a lot also, and I know I don't have an electric type, but I think Chin Chow would be like another fun one to use, because I also don't really use it, even though it's one of my favorites. I've found like one of the things that I like when it comes to like Mons is I like high HP. Not even necessarily has to be like great defenses along with HP. Like just for some reason, if it has like high HP, I always am just like, yeah, I like you a lot. Like I like Slacking. Slacking is my favorite mon of all time. High HP. I like Chin Chow or Lantern. High HP. Hariyama. High HP, and it is one of it's one of the mons I always have to like try to fight myself from using every time I play Emerald. Hariyama's always a go-to. Snorlax. Who doesn't like Snorlax? Another mon with high HP that I really like. I like my high HP mons. I don't know why. But it is a trait that I noticed that I really like. Cool, yeah. So what's... Because I don't necessarily want to go for like Poliwag. I wouldn't mind it, but like Poliwag isn't like one of my like favorite mons. But I do love the way shiny Politoed looks. I don't remember if it still looks like the cotton candy color like it does in the newer games. I don't think that because like there's a lot of mons and like that changed what their shinies were through Gen 3 onward. Because like if you look at Scyther like in this game, or at least in like the Stadium game, like Scyther's like all pink. It almost looks like it either looks like it was sunburned or that somebody like dipped it in Hawaiian Punch for a couple of hours and then pulled it out, and it just kind of got like stained pinkish red. Where like now it's like its body is green, but then it has like red accents to it. Oh, come on, don't do no lag and stuff. We don't need that. I think what's another shiny that did also change a lot too was like Charizard, because it's like a purplish color. But in the later games, they just changed it to black, which it looks cooler, but I kind of would have liked the darkish purple that it kept. You're still not green. Why? Just be green. I want to have my golden Steelix. I want that very badly. I would like it very much. I'm trying to think also and I gotta think too, like I think the way I'll end up like treating Onix going to Steelix is I will try to get a metal coat like through the magnetite that are west of Ecruteak. I will try to get it that way, even though I think I have a good number of metal coats just in Stadium storage. I want to try to be a little bit legit when it comes to it. Getting it, its evolution at least. Whether it's Slammer. Why is it? What are we doing, OBS? Yeah, go away. Go away. So it's back now? Yeah, it's working. Okay. I don't know what it was doing, but it's being weird. I don't like it. I'm gonna take that off the interwebs. this off too. I don't know if maybe my internet's feeling like it's a little I'm gonna turn this down. No, I want to put you on airplane mode. Which, wow, I almost never take that thing off if it stopped. That is so weird seeing that. Man, I don't know if it's OBS was just having an issue or what. But it said like OBS like straight up disconnected for a second. But we're good now. We should be oakley dokley now. Don't know what that was doing. I don't think it needs updated or anything. It didn't say anything about needing an update, so. Oh. But I'm glad it didn't just like completely stop. Like it wasn't just like, we're gonna blue screen, you're welcome. We don't know how it got there, but here you go. Here's your free egg. Which is also kind of a bummer too, is like the idea that the only way an egg can be created in this game is between two mons. So like if like you couldn't really harvest Pokemon eggs unless you're okay with them being like, I don't know, occupied? I don't know any other way to, or fertilized? Yeah, fertilized. That's the term. But maybe I'm thinking too much into that whole thing. Don't know. I know I had a buddy who he's I think he's Laotian, and he talked about how he when he went to visit family over in Laos, that was like one of the things that his do I have a space for that? I don't think I do. Cool. He talked about how like that was like one of the things that they actually like they do is they have eggs that like have a thing started in it, and he's like, I could not be in the same room when somebody was eating that. He's like, I couldn't. He like saw it and he was like, oh, I have to go somewhere else, and just like would walk away. Like he's like, I did not want to be around that stuff. He's like, that not for me. And I was like, you never even. He's like, I was like, never even like nobody. I was like, did anybody try to have you try it? And anybody was like, come on, here, you'll like it. You should totally like it. He was like, I didn't even give him the chance, dude. He's like, I was not wanting to try it. Dang, he's already there again. Where was this like 10 minutes ago when I was having back-to-back Onixes? Now I have to have a little bit of a gap in time, and it's gonna be a minute for the next egg hatches. Dang nabbit. Oh boy, how long have we been? 52 minutes. Man, we are already... Oh, we're not even at the halfway point, but still, 52 minutes and we haven't seen a single shiny Onix. And I'm trying to think also, do I want to try to like level up the Togepi more before I try starting it breeding? I don't think I want to. I don't think I need to. But I could. But I don't want to. But I know also it would be like kind of nice saving money that way. But I could also just transfer in a nugget and just have the money like that. I hope he didn't hear that, because he will run up here if I actually snap. But I don't think he heard me, so I think we're good. I have to remember that. Don't snap your fingers. He will run up here. And I will be slightly disappointed in myself for tricking him like that. Also, getting him all psyched up just to, have nothing. And be like, no, I didn't need you. I'll just be like, oh, well, why did you do that then? It's like, not every snapping has to be for your attention. As much as he would probably like for that to be the case. Something that's specifically meant for him and nobody else. But that's not the case. Very few things in this house is for him only. You got like his food and his water, because nobody wants to have his food. I don't think so, at least. I don't have any desire for it. I don't think the wife does. And then we got his dog bed. That's only his. That's strictly for him. Although when we first got it, like the dog beds that they kind of have nowadays, like I remember like looking at him and I'm like we were, you know, going and getting him when we first got him, and I was like, man, there are a lot of these dog beds that are like better than like pillows they make for people nowadays. I'm like, these are really good. And she was like, do you want one? And I'm like, problem is like I want to say yes, but I'm gonna say no. Onix, you're disappointing me still. Dang nabbit. I just want you to be shiny. I want you to be green. Oh wait, are they beats? Ooh. Man, it's only 6:30 and I'm yawning. What are we doing here? Deposit. It was an Onix, and it was a lady Onix too. What are we at? Box 6. We're at 10 eggs? Only 10? Damn, in 5th. Well, I'd say give it like maybe 8-10 minutes less, but 40 minutes we only made about 10 Onixes. 10 Onix in 4 minutes. I mean, that's not an Onix every 10 minutes, but like still that is. It's a little shallow. Would like the numbers to go up a little bit. Hit my hat. Spook me a tiny bit. Only a tiny bit though. One fully scared. With my own hand. I'm definitely feeling this music right now though. I'm definitely feeling the jams. I'm also gonna keep my water here because I want the water to like. I want more water, but like right now I only have ice, which is a little bit of a bummer. Because I want it to be water and ice, but I also don't want to go down and refill it. But I'm not gonna also be on long enough for really to have a like a break or an intermission, which I think I might this Friday. Because Friday I think I'm gonna do my best to try to do like a not an all-nighter, but I'm gonna try to be up like pretty late on Friday. Wanting to do a Mario Party, which I want to get more people for it. I think right now it's only going to be Starfruit myself. The only issue that I have is that there are a lot of people who I also would like to do Mario Party with. They kind of do, a lot of them do their own thing, like their own streams or whatever. So to do it, it would either have to be, we'd have to agree that we're doing our own streams, but we're playing the game together, or it's going to be, somebody misses out on the day that they normally do their stuff, which I would not do that to somebody, so not wanting to take away from them doing that. But I know that my numbers are also like on the lower end right now. So I'm wanting to try to make sure that I'm doing this I want to try to do this a little bit more. I think the fact that I'm missing out on Saturdays is probably not helping me out much. But it's like Saturdays, I don't know, I try to do other things on Saturdays until the evening, which is like the worst mistake I could be making. Because in the evenings I end up, I end up getting sidetracked or taken away or end up having to do other stuff. It's, I don't want to say it's like crazy annoying, but it is a little inconvenient at times. Oh, still not another egg. That's lame. Alright. What are you gonna do? Stuff I don't care about that much. Leave that there. But yeah, and I'm trying to think of like what I want to do. Like a part of me kind of wants to bring back trying to do like battles in Gen 9, because I did enjoy doing that. Another part of me wants to do like randoms and Showdown. And I'm not even like the issue that I end up having whenever I do stuff in Showdown is that the people on Showdown are so serious, and I am so not. Like I think one of the last times I tried doing a Showdown, I know I was doing like Gen 2 randoms, and it was just like a stall fest. And the person that I was going against, they were like, dude, like you're not winning this. Like I need you to just like please just forfeit. And I'm like, but if I forfeit, then that means I lost and I take the L. And he was like, okay, but like this fight is not like you're not winning this, and you're just taking up our time. And I was like, I don't care. I'm okay with moving with doing this. And they got like super pissed, and they're like, dude, just quit, please, quit, please, do it now. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to. And I think they ended up rage quitting because they were just like, I don't want to waste my time doing this. And I don't remember if they like, you know, told me to fuck off or anything, but I was just like, okay. You lost the war of attrition. Which was a bummer on their part, but I didn't care. I was victorious. And I'll do it again. But it did also make me a little more, it made me want to be a little bit more hesitant on trying to do stuff in Gen 2. Like, Gen 1 is so wonky trying to do stuff in there just because, like, if anybody gets, you know, like, certain mons, it's like, they just kind of almost are guaranteed to win. Starford's still lurking. Hell yeah. But you get, like, the issue is, like, I want to do, like, more, you know, like, Gen 2 stuff or just anything in Showdown in general. But it's the problem of, do I want to just deal with the jackasses there? Still not green. And do I want to run, you know, the potential of, you know, people just type in, like, abhorrent stuff on there, and then the YouTube interwebs does not like it, and then I get in trouble. And I don't want that. Or I could also just do it to where the comments are, I don't have the comments showing. And I think what I could actually do for that is I can make like a separate viewer or a separate window, I guess, for the chat to be visible, and I can just, you know, turn it on and off. And I think if the chat's not like abhorrent, like still able to be, you know, I could show it and not be, you know, too crazy. I can just be like, look, there it is. There's their there's what they said. Isn't that craziness? But yeah, if it's anything too bad, I'll have to be like, oh, if you guys could see this, oh, it'd be crazy. Or you know what I would actually do, and there should be a link to my Discord in the description. If it's not valid, if somebody wants to let me know if it's not valid, if they check it out, like I could also just like, you know, get screenshots of those battles, not screenshots, but like screenshots of the messages, and I could put it in there and just be like, guys, look how crazy this was. Look at all the horrible things I heard. So how does egg breeding affect shinies again? So I have... How does egg breeding affect shinies? So it's not so much that they affect the shinies, but it's... I have this Ditto. This Ditto is a shiny Ditto. So it's blue as fuck. And when breeding with another mon, as long as it's not shiny also, like you can't do like shinies and get like a guaranteed, you know, shiny mon or a higher odds, but you get like one regular mon and then one shiny Ditto, and the chances of getting a shiny from that pair is 1 in 64. So I am trying to get that 1 in 64 shiny mon right now, which my current hunt is Onix, and it's testing my patience, but I shall overcome. I think we've got 11 or 12 eggs in just for today alone. And there's like other mods, so like, and you can also use like people will use, and there's like charts you can look up, and it's not like insanely complicated, but if you don't want to feel like you're doing homework, or if you want to feel like you're doing homework, like, you know, look into it, I guess. But it's like it tells you like you can have like shiny Gyarados, and cause like there's a way where they try to tell you like if you want to like chain shinies in a sense, not that like chaining, you know, gives you higher odds like in, you know, the games nowadays, whatever, but you can have it to where you know, you get like a mon in like starting at one egg group, and then able to just, you know, create a shiny that, you know, for multiple egg groups, then starting with like one, just because a lot of mons also have like the, you know, they'll work in like 1 to 2 egg groups, never more than 2 though. but try to get them, and then you're able to just like use other mons and then breed shinies all day long. But since I have this Ditto, I don't have to worry about having multiple shiny mons, so that I'm able to breed it with a bunch of stuff from different egg groups. Instead, I just have Ditto, and Ditto does it. Ditto does not discriminate, and Ditto can take anything, or yeah, I guess Ditto can just kind of take everything, like magic. I don't know how it works, but that is how the game says it works. It's pretty neat. And I can actually look, since I'm playing this on Stadium, I could go to Earl's Academy, and we could actually look at this is why I think they like the justification, in my opinion, as to why they should have another Stadium game, is that like Stadium teaches you about like egg groups and egg moves. I think we have a spot, right? Yeah, we just have a regular spot. Like, it actually teaches you about egg groups and egg moves and like mons. Like, if you look at a mon, you can like look at its egg group and you can see like what all it'd be compatible with, and you can look at like the egg moves that it can get, and you can select the egg move and see like who the compatible parent would be to get that move from. Though the one thing it kind of doesn't tell you, and I wish it sort of did, was if like you were wanting to breed a starter and you wanted to have like a bunch of a couple of nice egg moves on it, you could either try to like kind of chain for it a little bit, or just get a Smeargle that knows the egg moves that you want it to know, and make sure it's a male Smeargle. Come on, green. No, you're not green, some bitch. You can have it to where it's like male Smeargle, and then a female of whatever starter, because all the starters, even up until now, like Gen 9, all the starters have always been at least in the field egg group, and Smeargle's also in the field egg group. And since it can learn anything, you can get all the starters to know all the moves that you want it to. Like, I have the Tepig that I'm actually using now in black. It has Thrash, Superpower, and I think right now I just have like 2 basic moves. But usually, like, whenever I've had one, especially if I intended to like send it up to like Gen 6 and 7 games, I would have the Tepig also know Iron Head, because I think that was an egg move as well. Or no, not Iron Head, Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam is the egg move. Because it was good against the fairies, and its fire typing helped make it neutral to fairies as well. So it had a chance to do some nice damage. But I also, Tepig is just my favorite starter, which is why it's like my go-to. Another one that I liked utilizing Smeargle for solid egg moves was I don't think we have a spot yet. Oh no, we do have a spot. Cool. The other mon that I liked breeding with to get like some neat egg moves is having a mixed attacking Oshawott, because egg moves that Oshawott can get is Night Slash and Air Slash, which is actually pretty solid just for being a mono water type. And it's not like crazy defensive, but like mono water as a defensive type is actually very good, very solid, which everybody knows that, or at least Pokemon fans know that shit. So like you can kind of get it on a lot of stuff, and then it's like it has Night Slash, which is gonna hit a lot of the the Psychic and Dark types, and it also has that sweet high critical hit ratio. And then you get Air Slash, which is like, if if for some reason you going against Leavanny, but now you got Air Slash, and Leavanny's gonna not appreciate that, or like it actually gives you an advantage against fighting types, which you don't really get too much for that. And like grass types, I think grass types is like the biggest thing. If you for some reason don't have Ice Beam, But Air Slash also has the chance for flinching. But Samurot's also not really fast. So you kind of have to like, does Air Slash actually end up really being like crazy useful on it? Kind of dependent on whether it's, I guess it's like an opinion thing, because it's, I mean, if you don't care for Air Slash, then you're not going to care for it having it. I don't know. It's one that I always like, though. We are at 1 hour and 10 minutes. How did I lose a like? Somebody retracted their like? That's a thing? But why? Why would that be so? Like, everything is working fine, right? Like, I'm here. I hope I'm here. Like, this didn't, like, do, like, a weird reset thing, I don't think. I have no idea. Actually check something else too. Oh, I have no idea what that even is. Okay. Actually, what is that? Okay. So I'm like looking at something real quick. Okay. Okay, I looked at some of that stuff. Interesting. Okay. So we just hatched. No, we did not just hatch an Onix. I don't know why I thought we hatched one. I was like, we just hatched an Onix. I'll have to probably go send that back soon. Apparently, no, I don't. That was weird. Huh? Doodly doo. Okay, here we go. Also, that was really quick too. Come on, green. No. I just want my green boy. Why, game? Gosh, what do we had? I think we're almost at like 30 plus eggs now. Which, what was the number? 55. 55. I hope it's not 55. Sadly, it would make sense, but I hope it's not 55. I hope it's not 55. But it definitely is feeling like that's what it wants to be. I don't want it to. I'm trying to think of like what. Like a part of me almost wants to like. Let me actually check something. Okay, are you there? You are not there. Okay, so I'm gonna check that out. Okay, cool. Trying to think of like. I'm still also trying to like think about what the what's the water type that I want to use, because I don't really have one in mind. Like I said, like that I'm like set on wanting to use. Like it doesn't have to be like, you know, world's greatest water type. Like Lapras is tempting. I know it's like actually it's a pretty solid mon. Like as soon as you get Surf, you're able to go get it at you know, is it Union Cave or whatever. I kind of do want to go and get that. I wouldn't mind Lapras. I could also try to be like super boring and just bring like the Lapras over from like, you know, red, blue, or yellow. Use one that way. Don't entirely want to. I would want to try to like maybe, you know, use one when I can actually get it. I was like, don't try to announce whether it's gonna be great or try to like will it. Just wait, see if it happens. Of course it didn't. That's fine. That's totally fine. Onix came out of the egg. There you go. Cool beans. And then how are you? You're not there. Lame. So I'm trying to think of like what. I mean, yeah, like I mean, Politoed is another shiny that I wouldn't mind having. I think the only issue is going to be is like I think if I did want to use Politoed, I probably would just use a King's Rock that I have in my stadium, only because I think you can't really get a King's Rock until like the after game, or it's like I don't remember if you can use Thief on Slowpokes or catch Slowpokes, and if they hold King's Rock. I don't think they do. And I think that's like one of the only ways to really get that is that way. I think my biggest issue would also be is I would want to replenish the King's Rock that I end up using on Politoed as well, which I mean wouldn't be that hard. I'd have to play the game fully anyway, so something that would have to happen. Yeah, so it's. So we're not. I don't think we're using Totodile. I don't want to have like all three starters. I don't think I'd want to do that. So no Totodile. And it's like Poliwag and Wooper, or like the early water types you see. Yeah, so it's those two. I could try to go for. You know what? I was about to say I could try to go for Magikarp. Getting a shiny Magikarp when this game literally gives you Gyarados for free. So no, I would not want to use that. And I also don't want to use the Gyarados. I feel like the Gyarados is too easy of a shiny to get. And it's like not to be like, it's not like a bad thing, but like having a mon that you also get like at such a nice high level. Not that it's like cheap or anything, because I think by the time I get to the Gyarados, I think I'll have it to where my team would mostly be close to that same level. Because what I usually do when I play Crystal is sweet. There he is. When I play Crystal, I don't go east of Ekrotik, and fight everybody there and do the. What's going on? What is going on with this today? I have no idea what the hell is going on with freaking OBS today, but it is just not wanting to work with me. And I don't have like bad internet today. It is just being weird. I am totally not a fan of it right now. Let me check something real quick. Something's not being. See if something's like I'm not getting like disconnected or something. No, there's that. There's that. Yeah, I don't know. It's being weird right now, but yeah, it keeps disconnecting me, and I don't know why. Like I said, and I'm not one of those that also like leaves my computer on forever and then just uses it like forever and ever, never letting it shut down or anything else. I know people who do that. I not like that. I like to have my stuff reset and let my electronics cool off and whatnot. Because for me, it's like I think like things have like hours of usage, and so to always have something running. Also, come on, be green. To have something like running that long. I don't want to add the hours to it. Damn it, Onix. You're disappointing me, bud. I don't like it. Onix came out of its egg. Hooray. Is he there with another egg already? Well, how many spots? So I do have another spot ready for it too. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check and see what the hell is up with OBS after this, or to see if I have like a weird connection issue. If maybe I need my stuff reset. Don't know. That could be the case. Do this deposit. Onix, get in there. Another Lady Onix. Get in there. I just need this Onix, so then we can get Togepi. Like, a part of me, I do think I will end up trying to go for Onix, like, on my own. And just hoping I get it, because I wanna switch over to Togepi, which has a, I think its egg steps, its egg cycle, whatever you even call it, is like a third of what Onix's is. Onyx is like 6,000 steps, and Togepi is like just over 2,000, somewhere around that. I'm contemplating that, which I won't feel like crazy cheap doing it, but just like Onix is so dang tedious. I don't know how long people want to just, you know, wait for that. But it could be worse. I could be trying to get a shiny Onix through, encounters, which that would take forever. And I know the one that you get from the Bellsprout trade, you are not able to get, that is not able to be shiny, I don't believe, because I think their stats are set or locked, which is a conversation that was had in Rye's stream yesterday, talking about that. I think people were like, yeah, no, their IVs or DVs in this generation at least, they are like set in stone when it comes to evolution, so, or traits, so no shiny Onix from that Rocky fellow, or Rocky can't be shiny, which is a bummer, huge bummer. Because I don't even know like what like the other place that has like the highest chances of having like Onix encounters that isn't Victory Road. Because I don't know what like the first cave that you go to. I don't know why the names are escaping me. I don't know what the encounter rate or spawn rate is for Onix in that one. Okay, how many spots do we have? Oh, we have none right now. So I literally have to wait until I hatch another egg. Okay. I'm also wondering, like, I'm like looking at my thing right now and I realize that I'm wearing a blue shirt and then also having the section I have below is also blue. I don't know if I got too much blue going on. Hopefully not. But I think it works. I don't know. Did not try to color code it on purpose. Just kind of happened that way. But hey, we're like both the same color as the, or we're similar color to the crystal cartridge. I think my blue shirt's closer in color though to it than the words that I have up are. Still like trying to like mull around what water type I want to use. I could also just try to think of like Gen 1 mons I could go for as well. Because like if I really, I mean maybe if I wanted to I could like bring over I could bring over something from there. But I think even then like the Gen 1 water types, most if not all of them are like available in this. Because I think you can get Staryu in Crystal, or at least, Gold or Silver. You can get Staryu. Which is one that I wouldn't, mind using, but And then you get, I don't think Shelter is available to get. I think that you do have to... I think you have to bring that over? No. No, because I think at Price's Gym, I think you fight Cloisters. And or Shelters, so no, I think you could get that. Oh, while he's there. Okay, but I don't have any spots. Sorry, old man, you have to wait. You're gonna have to hold that heavy ass Onix egg for a little bit longer. Oh yeah, you know what, actually, forgot. We got this over the weekend. That sitting there. Hell yeah, look at that. Got Venusaur hanging out with us now. Freaking love it. Because Bulbasaur is my favorite Gen 1 starter. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite grass starter though. I think, like, man, you know what? Like, now that I do think about it, like, I think the grass starters are starters that I think I consistently like the most. Like, Tepig's my favorite starter of all time, but like Bulbasaur's my favorite Gen 1. Like, Gen 2, like, Chikorita is my favorite starter out of the three. It used to be Cyndaquil, but Chikorita has recently, I'd say within the last like 2-3 years, has definitely has taken the spot there. Gen 3, I love using Trico. Trico is always super fun to use. And even in like later generations, it only got better. Even without the Mega Evolution, I still liked using Trico a lot. And then you get like, yeah, so Gen 3 Trico. Gen 4, like Turtwig. Turtwig is my favorite out of the three in that trio. Gen 5, Snively's pretty good. I like that Snivy is defensive, and then offensively you can kind of have it do whatever the hell you want. Especially like, and then they gave, then contrary Snivy. Oh my gosh, thing's freaking amazing. Or at least like contrary superior with Leaf Storm, like just beautiful. How do you not love it? But I think I liked it also because like I like the idea that you can have, like, if it's like a regular one in casual play, I do like the Coil, Leaf Blade, and then like either Dragon Tail or something else. But like physical Servine, I don't mind it at all. I always thought it was kind of weird that I can learn Aqua Tail, but it's also kind of neat that it learns it, because that means it can help cover the its fire weakness a little bit, like itself, circumstantially. I don't think it would be perfect for it, but it has the option. Or Iron Tail, which I guess kind of becomes a little bit more useful later on, just because like when fairy types exist. But I guess it also being able to have Iron Tail would help with ice types if for some reason it was going against them, but it doesn't happen often. But Coil and Iron Tail I think is also a good combo as well, because its accuracy and attack is boosted in that shit. And defense too, so that's nice. And then you get like Gen 6. Gen 6 is one where I have to be like, I'm tied, because I love the way Greninja plays, but I love Chestnut's typing and how it functions. Like, just it's very similar but not exact to Breloom, because it's got the higher defense. I just wish it was like a tiny bit faster, like a little bit faster, less emphasis on, or less special attack, just make it a little quicker, or give it like higher special defense just to make it that much more chunkier. Or maybe even like take away from special attack and put it toward its HP. That might even be like more useful. I have no idea. So many different ways you can go about it. But I think the fact that it's supposed to have, the shield and everything, like making it defensive, I kind of could see, special defense could be a little higher. And then like Gen 7. Gen 7, eh? Oh man, excuse me, I'm so freaking tired. I think like Decidueye is like up there. The only thing that killed me is that they had Incineroar just become another anthropomorphic freaking just animal thing, bipedal. Like, why couldn't it have just stayed a four-legged kitty? That would have been the shit. Onix, you will shine for me someday. I know you will. You have to. We're at 7 o'clock right now. I don't know how many Onixes we have made, but I know it's already too many. Probably like, what, 14 or 15 at this point now? Maybe even more. Change, current is 6. 16 Onixes, Onixi, Onix, I don't know. Onyxen? Would it be that? No, because then you get like boxes. Unless it's, I don't know if it's, would it be Onixin because like oxen is plural, but boxes. I don't know. English is hard. Don't think about it too hard. That make you wonder why you even speak English. Oh man, should not. Like even at this, I slept fine yesterday. I think. Did I sleep fine yesterday? I actually did go to sleep kind of late yesterday. I think I didn't go to sleep till almost 9:30 or 10 yesterday. Staying up trying to watch stuff. I think I stayed up way too late yesterday. But I was having so much fun watching the streams and stuff. Which I still like that I'm trying to make sure that I keep this somewhat casual. Not going crazy with it. I don't know if I don't know like if is like is monetization is even like a thing that I'd ever want to really truly go for. Cause like I'm at a point like in my life right now where like I think about like, okay, if I start like getting you monetized and shit, do I have to worry about like the taxes and all of that, like the added effects of having to deal with all that jazz? Cause I don't wanna think about that. That's too much to think about. Or about, is that gonna be like, is that gonna be like, do I have to print out like a separate W-2 for YouTube shit? I have no idea. I don't know, I guess like you could look into that. Oh man, so freaking tired. Okay, come on, please be green. Be green, Onix. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Green. No. Damn it. Shucks. And I think I will actually, I'll go clear out that box real quick. Because I think now we're at 17. And if it's taken this long for us to get to 17, I don't think I'm going to end up having enough Onix by the end of this to want to have to empty the box again before I go, or I can do it, but I can do it like off screen kind of thing. But I'll do it now, or even just like see if maybe, oh man, like maybe I somehow am like missing that the Onix is somehow shiny. Like maybe its color's not as green as I thought it was, or is that just me trying to be hopeful? Probably me being hopeful. Let's check out what we got though. Check it out. Oh yeah, that's right. The Eon mail, we'll put it in the metal case, why not? But I did forget we had the Eon mail. Which I almost feel like that should just go straight to your game. But I get why they don't though. But yeah, so here's like, so I don't know, for those who haven't seen it yet, that's the Charmander, so the Charmander where you plan on using Charmander. And then I also plan on using Chikorita. Look how precious it is. And then, I mean, I have a Zubat that I got for myself. And then we'll have Dratini, the later on will be Dragonite. Which is why I called it Night Night, because it'll make you go Night Night. And also, it's spelled N-I-T, like the end of Dragonite. So that's cool stuff, in my opinion. And yeah, like there's all, I still gotta get rid of these other Dratini, but yeah. And no, they're all regular Onix. Big sad. But what are you gonna do? And yeah, like all their defenses are the same, so I know like defense is definitely getting passed down. And that's, so it's 10, 10, 2, 10, 13, like I want like so 11, and 13. So 11, if I can get 11, 10, 13. 11, 10, 13. 11, 10, 13. No. That's like the next best Onix that I have, but like that one doesn't have the attack that I wanted to. But that one's super close though. The speed is nice. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna release a bunch of these Onix, which is big sad. But they're not the Onix we're looking for, so no need to have them. So we shall release all these sons of bitches. Which is going to take a second, but I mean, what you gotta do? Not release them, just change the box? That would be a little lazy to do that. Yeah, we'll get rid of you too. And yeah, we'll save and quit for that. And I gotta look later too. I'm trying to think of like what I want my my next personal shiny hunt to be. I really don't want to go like crazy. Like maybe Sentret, because I think, well, either that or I was weirdly thinking like Caterpie or Weedle. Or actually, you know what? I think the one that I really want is like Spinarak. Because I would not mind having, you know, shiny Spinarak. And I do have an Ariados that I realize I am not able to transfer over. So no, I would have to get a Spinarak and then raise it and all that other stuff. I guess maybe I'll do that another time. Or, you know, it's one that I'll get, like, after. Because, like, once I play, like, this crystal through, this crystal will not be reset for a long time. Gosh, who knows? Even if ever. If ever again. Who knows? What time is it? 7:14? So, yeah, I think between 7:45 and 8, probably when I'll end up calling it. I think how it's going to end up going. Such good jams. There we go. It's up and running now. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do. Do I not have... I don't want that. Oh, not that to be played. Change. Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, you can't really see that, can you? Oh, you know what this was sized for before? This was sized for Paper Mario. That's what it was. And let's go. This. There we go. That looks nicer. There we go. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. It's not perfect, but I think that'll get the job a little bit nicer looking. There we go. Or actually, now I want to like do the left side a little bit more, showing a little bit more light gray than I want it to. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. All right, no more adjusting. We'll keep it as it is now. Delightful, cool. Cool beans. But yes, this is nice. Here's good. But yeah, I forgot that I had to adjust certain things. I thought it was still set up from before, but no. Then I was like, wait, no. We're set up for Paper Mario. Paper Mario is not the same size as that is. Oh yeah. Was there an egg? Was there an egg down this way? I don't think there was. No, no egg. Not yet. I'm hoping that I don't get like too tired where I do want to like just call it early. I think it doesn't help also that like the Onix is being as like somewhat difficult as it is. So many, and then these people walking in front of me. Nothing but a bunch of... Oh, look at that guy. Cool. Come on, let this be the magic egg. Was it like the 6th one in my slot? Or no, in my 6th slot, 5th one though. Yeah. Which I also wonder too, like, why do they always have like? I mean, you know what? I was about to say, why do they always have? And I'm remembering as soon as I started thinking of it, I actually do remember seeing this when I was there. Like, why do they always have like old guys like walk with their hands behind their back? Because like they do it like here in Pokemon, and then like Dragon Ball, like you always see like Roshi standing that way as well. Like he'll have his just hands behind his back. But then when you're actually like, you know, over in Japan, like that is how like some old guys, they do walk. Not like exactly how they would show it in like, you know, shows and stuff, but like they'll kind of do it like the way you see like some like old people like in, you know, like in American shows or whatever would do, where they'll just kind of like have their hands clasped behind their back and they'll walk. But usually when they do, you know, they're just like kind of just casual and meandering or whatever when they're doing it. But it happens. I don't know, it's just like you don't see people doing it nowadays. I don't know like what like why, like I don't know if it's like a weird societal thing or not, like what makes people do that and what makes them like not. I have no idea. No clue whatsoever. So I think we do have that's there. No we're getting an encounter. Sweet. No encounter, very happy. Okay, there it is. I was like, where's the music? It's hella quiet. Old man, but no space. You will have to wait. I am sorry, old man. Hopefully this next egg is not gonna take too much longer. Man, should not be yawning this much. I should not even be this tired. It's only 7:20. I will say it has been kind of nice that the way life has been going though for like me trying to do this stuff. I am not getting as interrupted as I was like when I first started trying to get into streaming. Like I could not go a stream without some kind of like phone call or, you know, something happening where they're like, you need to stop what you're doing and go do this. Or, you know, somebody getting in trouble and they're like, hey, I might need your help with something. I am not getting that as much as I did when I like first started. It's happened once or twice. What is it? I had like a week or two ago, I actually had my wife called and she locked herself out of her car, and I had to go and help her get back into her car because she was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, well, I don't remember exactly where I put like your spare car key, you know, the car key that I'm supposed to have for yours. I don't entirely remember where I put it. She was like, wait, so she's like, that doesn't, she's like, I hope I don't have to I'm not gonna have to call like a locksmith or something, right? And I'm like, I hope not. The last time you did it, I think they wanted like $300 or $400 or something. Like it was some crazy freaking number. And then it ended up being too where she ended up finding the key. Like it wasn't actually locked in the at the time it was a U-Haul she was using. It wasn't even in the U-Haul. Like it was, she ended up having it on her, and she was like, well, now what? I just wasted a couple $100 to do this. Great. I mean that was a long time ago, but so she was like, I hope I don't need that. But no, then I ended up finding the key, and I was able to go, and I got her car unlocked, and I found where the key was. It fell out of her pocket when she was getting out of her car. Or not out of her pocket. I think she put it in her purse, but it ended up like, or no, it was on her keychain, and the keychain didn't hold for some reason. It like fell off of it. Dude, it is a Pokemon party. and so far the party's been a disappointment. No shiny Onixes. The game has not been supportive of me, and I don't know why. I think no luck today, dude. It's the two starters were lucky for me, unless you showing up is bringing luck. Who knows? But no, it's like no shiny Onix. Still wanting that green boy. Oh, dude, I'm playing it on the 64. I got it over there. Goal is to have a shiny Onix by the end of this, or before the end of it, and then get started on Togepi afterwards. Cause yeah, I'm gonna go till about 8:30 ish, and I really just want the Onix so I can get started on it. If it ends up like taking a really long time, and it does like if this game really just like screws me over and just makes Onix take forever, and I maybe finish, or any of the other mods in general, and I like finish Paper Mario or something sooner than I expected, I might just maybe try to go for the Togepi like after starting Crystal Over. Well, so because I'm using the shiny Ditto and everything else, the chances is in 1 in 64 using the shiny Ditto. It only works in Gen 2. Having the sweet odds for that is 1 in 64, which is, like I said, that's how I got Chikorita in 4 eggs. We got Charmander in 22 or 23. Zubat, I think I got them. Come on. No, that's not green either, son of a biscuit. Zubat, I think it took about 14 or 15 eggs. And then Dratini was like well over odds. Dratini took forever. That one I think was closer to like 70 or 80. Like, it was such a bummer how long Dratini wanted to take. And I think that Onix is going to try to give me the Dratini treatment and just take for freaking ever. Yeah, well, you're thinking of like, yeah, because that's 1 in 1,002. So was it like the odds originally, like back in the day, the odds were, and I say back in the day, from Gen 5 and below. Yeah, Gen 5. The odds of shinies were 1 in 8,526 or something like that. And then in the newer games, they like cut it in half and made it even easier to run into a shiny now. And then you had like Gen 4 introduced Masuda method. Because originally Gen 3 didn't have anything extra to do to get a shiny. You just hoped for the freaking best. Like, in a weird way, like Gen 3 was probably the hardest till 8. Where I'm gonna probably be between like 8 and 8:30. I'll probably be hopping off, trying it on the Switch game. Golly. Yeah, well, and that was that through eggs, or was that was like the static encounter that you get, or not static encounter, but like the one you get from the suitcase, I guess, technically from Rowan, even though you kind of sort of pseudo stole from them. Yeah, like that's the ones that I like. Yeah, starter Pokemon choice. Yeah, I don't have. It's not so much like the patience for it, but for me, it just makes me like I granted, like, the payoff is gonna, the payoff would be fantastic. But like the thing I don't like about doing it like in the older games before certain items were introduced was doing the static encounters. Like, having a shiny is nice, but if the nature sucks and the IV suck, it ruins the value of the starter or the shiny for me, which is the only justification I can give to the fact that they introduced the mints and like ability capsules and patches, the only reason I can justify, I think, those items is when you do get like a shiny that is just doo-doo butter stats wise, but it's shiny. And then like Masuda method, so yeah, and then like Masuda method, come on, green. No, you're supposed to be like baby shit green, and you're not giving it to me. Damn it, Onix. Like the issue you kind of yeah, so like cuz like Masuda method also does not also, are you standing there yet? Nope, no, old man. The Masuda method, if you're using it, if you're trying to do so, like if you give a Mon an Everstone, the way it used to be, how many times have you tried so far? I mean, Onix I think we're almost up to like 40 eggs or so now. No, 40. No, we're on the way to like 60 eggs for Onix right now. If I have to empty the box again, that'll make 60 eggs for Onix, which is approaching odds, and I don't like that. Also, you can see Bosco a little bit, but not entirely. He's not showing his face right now. But you don't mind not showing your face. You don't want people to see today, huh? You don't want people seeing you being a needy bitch today. Jigglypuff, get out of here. Oh wait, now you might be able to see him. Oh, you can see the back of his head. You got people seeing the back of your head. Scratch. Yeah, hold on a minute, buddy. I'm gonna do a thing. Just yeah. Hop up there. No, up there. No, I wanted you in the chair, you goober. Alright, well, let's run away from this Jigglypuff. Give you booty pats while you sit up there. And you know what? We can show everybody your nice fur that I just brushed a little bit ago. Dang it, still no old guy? And now since you're acting all needy, I gotta use my right hand to use the D-pad. Dude, this guy is still shedding so freaking much. It does not matter how much I freaking brush him. But yeah, like, dude, the fact that I got Chikorita in 4 eggs was still so nice. But I do think that luck definitely siphoned a lot of it away from these later hatches. I mean, the Zubat was quick, but I'm not using Zubat in this. Like, Zubat is gonna end up being like, I don't know if I want to do like a solo run with it. Part of me does. Or if I do, I would do I'll do like what I do sometimes in this game, where I'll use like maybe 2 or 3 Mons and just go through it, just so, like, you know, they'll get like solid levels and we'll be like super strong throughout the whole thing. And then I also like going through this game to like item farm, because then I store everything, and I just store everything in Stadium. But I've got what, like a solid double-digit amount of Master Balls and a bunch of other TMs and stuff. Well, yeah, when you move away, I can't pet you. Maybe don't whine. Don't be all like, eh. You gotta make sure you stay in a good spot. That's all. Dang it, old man, give us more eggs. And I'm still trying to think of like the water type that I want to use when we actually start playing. I'm leaning toward Lapras. Lapras is the one that keeps coming to mind. But I also wouldn't mind getting the Cotton Candy Frog Polytoad. That's always a fun one. That's always a fun one, isn't it, buddy? That's a fun one to use. You don't even know what Polytoad is. Yeah, you don't even care what Polytoad is. With you and your big brown eyes. Not at all. It is also incredibly annoying to me how, like, nature has created, like, dogs' eyes to look so, like, specific and, like, to make you like them even more. Like, even when they're adults, like, they still, like, just something about their faces, you're like, Dang it, I want to be mad at you, but I can't because you're precious. He is one of those. You are one of those fellers. Where you just end up giving you those like sad side eyes, and it's like, dude, stop, no. And I don't even know if like dogs know it. Like, do they do it intentionally, or does it just kind of like happen naturally? And they're like, I don't know what's going on, but something tells me to look at you like this, and I will get what I want from you. Of course, I know better than to just willy-nilly give the dogs the things that they think they want, but they know they can't have. I know not to do that with you. You ain't gonna trick me. And I can literally call you a son of a bitch because that's just factual. That's just what you are. Not trying to hurt your feelings though, buddy. You're nice though. But yeah, I do also, for those who've been hanging out, appreciate the likes. If y'all want to leave them there, don't have to. Appreciate the subs if you guys feel like doing that too, but you don't have to. But it'd be a lot cooler if you did. Yes, hello, buddy. Yeah, stinky dog breath. Don't breathe in my face. I don't like it. No, go away. I swear, like, these NPCs just constantly, like, walking in your way. Not cool. Dude, and I love how the old man is, like, not stepping out, like, at all now. It's just hella not fun. Although, you know what? If I end up getting the shiny Onix and the guy hasn't stepped out yet, oh yeah, we definitely gotta get that boy brushed. Golly, I don't know what. He needs his fur cleaned up a little bit. And a little bit of his dander on me. Though I will definitely say, like, this is why my father-in-law is not able to want to be here when I grab it. Yeah, dude, this is I mean, I've got Glitch. She's added in the what do you call it? The description. This is because I think she had a whole thing. She's got like this nice chill music, and then whenever I do like the Wi-Fi battles or you know, other stuff like that, she has a battle music list as well that I use if we're not using, you know, the in-game audio, which I do sometimes, not always, but I like using this for times like this where I'm either playing a game that's like, dude, my biggest thing for like using the actual hardware is I like having all of my mods and using them. Like, even though I'm doing this in Crystal, or like I played Yellow and I use the next time I play Yellow, it's going to be using this also. Like, I like using them for Stadium and Stadium 2, because that makes Stadium and Stadium 2 more fun to play. And the fact that, like, in Stadium 2, I don't think Stadium 1 lets you do it, but you can use the mods that you have in your game, you can use them when playing the mini games. So, like, if you have you know, like, for, I can't remember what the name of the ferret ball game is, but like, if you have a ferret, I don't know if it's shiny, I don't know if it follows, but come on, be green, no, you're still a rock, damn it. Yeah, but yeah, I've got that sweet N64 and stuff. No nickname for you, lame. But yeah, was it up? And it, I mean, I've got, oh shucks, what is that? Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, I've also got, I've got like a few of these as well. Got like this stuff. And then, and I don't remember if like those are actually like the proper ones or if these are repros. No, dude, the game, I mean, there's guys who will have, there have been people who, like, they're trying to shiny hunt and they're at over 200 eggs and they still don't get it. Like, it's pretty bad. What is this? Oh, this is Mario and the 6 golden coins. I had to remember, like, what that was. But yeah, I've got a bunch of different games I'm gonna be playing at some point. Oh yeah, and like how you found that you got that one sweet deal from Goodwill yesterday. All that, the DSs and the games you found for $50, that was super sweet. Such a good, how many do you think you did so far next time you showed that counter? I did have a counter. The problem is I was really bad at keeping up with the counter. And I think I was like 4 or 5 behind. So like I was like, oh yeah, I'm at like 6 eggs, and it's like you're actually at like 7 or 8. But yeah, like I have like this sapphire that I got. I have the box for it, but I don't remember where the box is. And I immediately recognized your pinball when you got it, because I also have pinball, and I saw it's just like sitting there. Like I have pinball also. Yeah, I mean, I definitely need to organize it. It's not organized in the slightest. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. I mean, I have this game. I don't even know why I got this. I don't even think I ever even played like that Pokemon puzzle game. Wasn't even like a thing I did. And then yeah, pinball and the classic arcade games for the GBA under the Pokemon. Wonder if it's a battery. Oh, for the wait a minute. Pinball and the classic arcade games for the GBA under the Pokemon didn't work. Which, when you're saying the battery, like, are you saying like the, what about it didn't work? Pinball and the classic arcade games for the GBA under the Pokemon didn't work. Yeah, wait, when you say pinball doesn't work, like do you try to like turn it on and it just doesn't load? Pinball does not require the battery. The only reason that the battery is in for pinball is it's because it's got rumble built into it. That's the only reason it's used for. So if it's not loading, it might just be it's not reading well. Which, I mean, if you've already cleaned the contact points, which I think you know about that whole life. Said battery, but I said battery, but the chip. Oh yeah, so it could be either the contacts needed cleaned or whoever. I mean, even though they had it in a case and stuff, doesn't mean you know when they had it before, they didn't accidentally take proper care of it. Pins clean with some mud. Hell yeah, that sweet isopropyl, delicious. I go through isopropyl alcohol so quickly at work, but it's because the stuff that I work on has a lot of like mess to it, a lot of heat sink compound and a lot of oil stuff, so I go through alcohol pretty quickly. And I was also I was like one of the few people who like when I was like doing building up some things, like I would clean off the contact points with alcohol. And I had somebody once who was like, wait, well, they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm cleaning the contact points. And they're like, why? And I was like, to create a clean connection, because that's what you should do for anything like that. And they thought it was weird. I work for, I mean, I'm in aerospace, though technically the thing that I'm working on right now is not considered aerospace. I mean, I can't necessarily say like what I specifically work on, but I work on stuff for hovercraft at the moment, where I'm almost done doing that though. Soon I'll be working on some other stuff that'll actually be airplane related again, which they are so ready to be done with the stuff that I'm working on. And it's not because of me, but it's because of the people, the company we're making it for. We're so abysmal working with. Yeah, I mean, it's not like crazy secret, but it's the stuff that I do it's related to like government shit, so you're not supposed to talk about it unless I want to get in trouble, which not about that life, not about the getting in trouble life. But I will say the thing that I work on is very heavy, and even though I'm not supposed to move around by myself, I still at times move around by myself. But that's our little secret. We don't tell nobody about that. Like I know I was moving the thing like one time, and somebody saw me move it, and he like stands off to the side and he just kind of looks at me for a minute, and I go to like start moving it, and then I stopped, and I like looked up, and then I looked over, and I see that he's there, and he was like, "How could you tell I was here?" I was like, "I think I heard you a second ago," which is why I stopped. He was like, "You were about to move that by yourself, weren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, because there's nobody else here." I was like, "Honestly, it's 6 a.m. I didn't think you were here right now." And they're like, couldn't sleep. You want help moving it? And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so." Also, how many do we have? And we still haven't gotten an egg from the old man? What is going on? This old guy is slack-a-lacking right now. What is he? What are you guys doing? Do you guys not like each other anymore? Daycare lady. It's friendly with Ditto. Act like it. Like, what are you doing? Be friendly. Be friends. But yeah, no, a lot of electronic stuff. It's fun though. I like it. It's actually, it's how so like for all my like for my games, I was able to replace the I think I have the spare batteries either over there or they're in the room next door. I do have like spare batteries that I replace. I replaced in all my Game Boy games so that I was able to actually play them so that they could hold saves. And for my main Emerald copy, it's able to do the clock so I can like grow berries and shit. It's pretty neat. But I use the solder station at my work, but luckily the way that I've done stuff is I've not had to use any of their solder. I'm able to just reuse what's left on the boards and stuff. I will say I accidentally tried replacing the battery, like when I first was learning soldering. I tried replacing it by the first time when I should have been a little bit smarter about it, but I was cocky. I was feeling good, and I was like, I can do this. And I accidentally ruined I accidentally lifted the path for the battery, so it no longer, like, even if I replace the battery, like it's not gonna work anymore. So I accidentally ruined one cartridge trying to make it function properly. But luckily for the other ones, I played it smart. I went slower, didn't use this crazy high heat. Like, it was, I got smart. But sadly, it is too late for one of them. I did jack it up, and it's like something that like I don't want to do again. Like, I don't want to make that mistake. And it's something also where I know I've heard of people like will send their games to somebody to have them like have their batteries replaced, and then they send it back. But it's like, man, if I was able to make that mistake, what's to say like somebody else doesn't do it? And the game just ends up getting sent back with just a letter that just says, "Hey man, oops, I refunded you." Yeah, so I can still, like, I'll still do it again at some point, but I'm gonna make sure that I'm cautious again when I do. And I do not trust people either. Like, and especially, and it sucks now too, because the guy who used to do the modding for 3DSs to 2 and 3DSs to do the whole capture thing, you can't really do that anymore because apparently the guy doesn't do it. And the only way you can really get them now is if you now if you want to capture DS, you have to buy it. Like, you have to just get one that somebody would just have to happen to be selling, which is like expensive as shit now, and I don't want to deal with that. Or I don't want to possibly try to buy one from somebody and then find out they're like, oh, by the way, it doesn't capture like the bottom screen or something, so good luck now. Yeah. Or the alt. Oh yeah. Damn it, Onix. I was hoping that maybe you were gonna be like dramatic and just be like, you know why the old man's not giving you eggs? Cause you don't need any more. But no, of course, still no shiny green Onix. Can I at least get an egg? No, that's cool. Dude, I'm pretty sure we are about to pass 55. I'm big sad. Oh, I can release from here? No. I mean, I probably should be releasing from here, but I mean, I just want to be able to like look at these Onixes as well when they're in Stadium. Because even if I don't get the shiny Onix, if I still get like a good Onix, I can use that for future stuff. It's gonna be a bit. Oh, it is. Like I said, I've still got, 5 other shinies that I have. Or 4? 4 other shinies that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I have more than just those 4. I mean, I have more. And I'm probably gonna be calling it soon, but I'm gonna do a quick adjustment. One quick. Do this. Do that. Do this. Do that. That. Oh, that almost perfectly fit into that. Almost is not it though. But yeah, so I can at least show, because I don't know how much longer we'll be here, but yeah, like I at least have. Alright, see you later, Rich. We'll see you in the future. I'll probably end up swinging by too and saying hey. At his show. Actually, I mean, yeah, if once I'm done here soon, if you guys want to go check out, Rich can do it. He's a fun guy, and they are able to stream like way later into the night than I am. Have a good one. I shall. But like, I'm still so happy seeing Dratini. Look how purple it is. So purple. And then this is like a weird like minty. That actually looks like the Nickelodeon slime green. Now that I think about it. I think the wings are like weirdly the same color still though. But I also have, where is, I don't think I have one that's level 100, but I know I have, where is, no, where is it? I got like this Magmar. Look how pink that thing is. That almost like hurts your eyes, like is such a sharp pink. Freaking love it. And you can tell it's the odd egg one because of Dizzy Punch. And then I know I have, so it's not that Jinx. And then everybody knows Red Gyarados. Ooh, special. Where is, I know I have the Jinx somewhere. There it is. And then I have my shiny Jinx as well. Though it doesn't look crazy different, it just looks like all of its colors were just like lightly brightened up a bit. But that's also an Odd Eggs Jinx, which is why it has Dizzy Punch. Though having Dizzy Punch and Body Slam is a little redundant, but I mean their power is different enough, I guess. Actually, Dizzy Punch? Oh yeah, Dizzy Punch is also 100. I thought it wasn't. But yeah, I'm gonna end up trying to use, some of these other mons. And this is actually a really solid Dratini that I'll end up using at some point in the future too. Got some nice stats. Oh yeah, and this is that, not event, but that's that special Farfetch that you get from beating Stadium, or Stadium 2, I think it gives it to you. But like all the fact that it has, oh yeah, it's Stadium 2 because it's got Baton Pass. But like those are moves that Farfetch, or one of those moves I think Farfetch doesn't normally get. Doesn't make it great though. Still kind of doo-doo butter. But these are all, like these are mons that I would like to use in the future for like breeding or some shit. Like this Slowbro, I definitely want to have that Slowbro used, and then have like, that sweet Gen 1 Amnesia Slowbro. And then I got that level 70 Squirtle from forever ago. And then there's that other shiny Ditto that I have. These things are so freaking blue. Such a dark blue. I love it. Love it so much. But yeah, I think, oh yeah, I do have a Sunflora. So I could, in the future, I can try to, because I know Rich was talking about, he's like, I want a shiny Sunkern. I could actually make myself a shiny Sunkern at some point, but I'll have to get 150 Pokemon registered in the Dex for that, so that's going to be a future thing. And I actually would like to go through Gold with like just a Sunkern or something in the future, But I kind of think for now. I have another Togetic. Oh yeah, I forgot I was using this one. I think for now I'm probably gonna call it an evening because yeah, I am just. It's not even like crazy late, but gosh dang it, I'm a sleepy sheepy, so I'm gonna end up calling it an evening. We're gonna just end the screen off by looking at that super cool Mischievous that everybody loves. That I also need to breed a shiny for because it's kind of neat. It looks ugly, but you gotta love it. So I will see you guys later. Appreciate likes if y'all have left it, and I will see you guys. Was it tomorrow? It's Thursday. I think you'll see me tomorrow, and I think it's going to be either Paper Mario or a new game. And then Friday, I think it's going to be Mario Party. So if you're in the Discord, try to keep a lookout for that. But I want to see if I'm going to have a little group for that. But yeah, so I think Mario Party Friday, tomorrow. Not sure what it'll be. And then Saturday is going to be something else. Again, not sure what it'll be. So peace out. Appreciate everybody's support. And